right, Coach. Thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the New England Patriots.
Man, don't.
Here's the former Sooner, Austin Seibert, to get this one started. And we are underway in Foxborough.
And what?
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
It is. What it is.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And he'll be up.
We got some killers back here, boy.
Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's a 2nd and 7. Space to maneuver at the 40.
Man.
He finds Dorsett. It's complete. A nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over.
That's crazy.
Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started.
Bump the Chiefs. I'm going to talk so bad about it on my stream next time we play. When me and you play, I'm going to talk about him so bad.
They run the draw play. This is White.
Yeah, I see that. Hey, that's what I was laughing about. Lord have mercy.
That's normally something you see down near the goal line. Because now, if they decide to go play action, something should be open there, and I think open big.
So maybe that's something that gets filed away for later.
I think without a doubt, you write it down, and if you see that look at a later date, go ahead and take your shot.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Man. Shut up, Dash.
Come on, set. 70, Indy. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. Slam, slam. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, twist. Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Hey, Sam off. And up.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Got his man, that's Harry. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down.
Oh, it won't let me challenge it.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know
wow.
that defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And now off to the races.
They let him catch that BS pass out of bounds. Then doggone. Wow.
Touchdown. Sony Michel, 28 yards. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. Makes the score 7-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Hey, exit. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Mike, 53. 53, Mike. Know your job. 53 to Mike. 50 to go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
22 yards there, a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I'm wondering, partner, if they might need to sub him out for a play or two, because after that long run he just had on the previous play, he might not have all of his breath back.
Yeah, and they went right back to that well. Different result.
Go. Mike, 53. 53, Mike. If you don't get this, boy, you think you're going to get this?
Here's 2nd and 8. Man open, that's Damian Ratley. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Back to throw. Got an open man, it's Ratley. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
They'll run on first down. Swift. And some room to maneuver. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Hey, high 7.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. David Njoku there to make the grab as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point by Seibert up and good, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. This drive starts out on the ground with Michel, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Look at me. Score. Fair. Check 9. Buzz.
2nd and 11. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander, and he'll score. Touchdown,
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out goes over.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chandler Jones, one of the best athletes to ever come out of Rochester, New York, in for the sack.
Matchbox lights. You're out. Go. Begin. Hey, Foxtrot.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on third down.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. 49. Leo. Shoot. Spine. Look. Squeeze. Switch. Deuce. Bang. Hard. Bang. Let's go.
They're going to look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, Davis.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Go! 15, Lonnie. Come on. Hey, Charlie. You got Trey right there. Ready?
On play action, they'll throw. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal.
You ready? 53, Mike. Don't get nervous. Alert, flare.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This is taken at his 4. Then he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. Now a first down carry. It's Michel. The first-round pick, Jair Alexander, making the tackle.
56, 56.
Second and 6. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Mike 56. Mike 56. Gone. Rush in. Say.
They'll set up a throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. They'll look to throw. They'll let it go deep for... Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 37 yards.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. Back to throw now on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
57's Mike. Mike 57. All right, D, let's go. All right, D. He's coming. We got double up. Snap.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Going to throw deep, and this is going to be intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And they'll be down just outside of the end zone at the 1-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Hey, go. Hey, watch the slant. Go. Mike 51. Ready?
Back to throw now in his own end zone. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves him needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
Come on, set. 10-2 stop. I got. 5.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
John.
The kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Mack Wilson gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Well, there's no doubt in my mind that he dreamed of this. How about this for your debut? 2nd sack in the opener.
Yeah, it's great to get 1. That's memorable. 2? Hello.
Now, he dreamed about it. He thought about it. Did he ever expect it to happen? Probably not.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times. But also, they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so they can throw the football.
Second. Excuse me.
51's the mic. I got you. I got you.
Back to throw here. And he's got his man on the out route. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
This quarterback now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. He'll look to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, you need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Go, go. Mike 51, Mike 51. Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
Oh, break the tackle.
The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
Team 6, team 6. Ready?
They'll drop the throw. Flushed out right. He's going to look for Beckham in the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Hey, I 7. Go, go. I'm coming after you. I'm coming.
He'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. This quarterback now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 50-yard line.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
What I mean?
7 yards there and a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Escaping the pressure.
Ah.
They can't find a receiver.
That's it, right.
Down.
Dang, that Joker dropped back. I thought he was gone.
And here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Protein spill. 51 to Mike, boy, 51. Watch the back, watch the back. Shit. Be driven.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England.
I guess that's not why nobody wanted him.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Hey, Wahoo! No. Hey. Stand. Check, go.
Now back to throw. He sets to fire deep. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
Check hot. Alert 3. Switch. Hey, alert 3. Hatchet. Buzz. Shoot.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Squeeze. Tight yard. Hard. Slam. Jack.
2nd and 10. Got a man open. That's Harry. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 18 big yards on that one. And a New England 1st down. 1st down, here's White. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Now a pass dropped off here for James White. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jair Alexander, and they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
At the 47-yard line.
Let's go. 90 Wolf. Check 53, Mike. Hey, box drop. You ready? Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 2.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Looking to throw. He wants it all for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put him out.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Tyrann Mathieu, normally known for the pass coverage, this time a sack. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
It's our time. Watch twist. Watch twist.
He'll drop to throw. And an alley to run. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
That's into the hands of Edwards. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
Let's go, D. Hey, lock it. Check. Shoot.
Back to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38.
Who? The police officer?
And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah,
Then with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Oh, you got D? Hey, Charlie.
They'll set up to throw. And he's got him. Got his man on the end round. Complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Move. Yep. 53 is the mic. Let's go, defense.
They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as running the football.
51's the mic. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Yes. 51. Let's go, defense. Hey, man.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
Oh my gosh.
For the 4th time
Oh, I gotta pay attention to my button.
The 11. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. 2nd and long. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 39. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Ready? 70, Indy. 61, matchbox lights. Go. Hey, orbit. Secret.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
They get this to Beckham on the perimeter. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 23 yards on the play.
Set, 50, plant. Hey, Alpha. Double. Mike 51, Mike 50.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. David Njoku, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Mack Wilson picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. On the ground is Michel. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. New England on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. They're going to look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball into the middle of the field where a lot of big bodies lurk, and they can knock it away, pick it off, but they were able to execute it successfully on that play.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
First down, Cleveland.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. A gain of 6 there on first. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
51, Mike 51. Let's pick it up. It's out.
They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
First down, Cleveland.
Set, ready? 60 Pittsburgh.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books.
Which means